La I'm Yah, which means not or no or not my people. Go ahead.
For ye are not my people, and I will not be your power.
So now you're starting to understand. The Most High called Israel. He said that Israel is not going to be, you're not going to be my people. And I'm not going to be your God. I'm not going to be your power. Now you're starting to understand. So wait a minute. The Most High called Israel a non-people at one time. You are not my people. Go ahead.
Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, you are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
So it says, yet the number of the children of Israel, which is who the Lord is talking to, the subject matter. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, to who was it said to? To Israel. That in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. Who is this talking to? Israel. Ye are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. So we can stop there, because that's letting you know that Israel became a no people at one time. So let's go back to where we were at in the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, and the 25th verse. I'm sorry, 24th verse.
The book of Romans chapter 9 verse 24. Even us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
So now you're starting to understand why Paul said that, of the Gentiles. Why? Because you had Israelites that were being called Gentiles. They were being called heathens. They were being called uncircumcised, because they went away from the Most High, and the Most High cast them out based on the scripture we read in the book of Romans, the 2nd chapter, where it says that if he that is circumcised don't keep the law, his circumcision shall be counted for uncircumcision. So it says, even us whom he hath called, not of the Jew only, but also of the Gentiles. Go ahead, verse 25.
As he saith also in Hosea, I will call them my people which were not my people, and her beloved which was not beloved.
Now you understand why Paul said that, because it was talking about Israel. It wasn't talking about those other nations. Alright,
can I bring out
bring it out, brother.
Precept?
Where you at?
This is the book of St. John chapter 10 and
beautiful.
15, but the point is at 16.
Alright.
And it says, as the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep.
For the sheep. Key word, the sheep. Go ahead.
And other sheep I have which are not of this fold.
So who were these other sheep? It was talking about the Israelite foreigners. Go ahead.
Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
There shall be one fold and one shepherd. Why? Because the nation of Israel was split into two.
That's right.
You can read about that in the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. See, the scriptures are clear in what they're saying. It's just that you have the Spirit of the Lord have to be working with you, so that you can see and you can have the understanding of what's really happening and what's really going on. That's why the Lord said, and other sheep I have which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
Right. Can I emphasize a little bit on that? Because also, you know, according to prophecy, in Zechariah, it has said that the tents of Judah was supposed to receive the word first,
which we won't get to.
We're gonna get to that.
Go ahead.
See, so who was that? It was not only Judah, it was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that were dwelling in Jerusalem at that time.
Right.
Because during 724, 725 BC, King Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led away captive the northern kingdom of Israel,
right,
which was Ephraim and the rest of the tribes.
Right.
So that's the other sheep that the Lord was talking about. And there's also documentation in history that proves that Yahushua came over to this land, north, Central, and South America, and taught over here too, you know, and then went back up, you know. So that's why there's accounts and stories of the tribes that were over here in the Western Hemisphere. Okay,
they saw the Lord.
They saw the Lord. Issachar got a similar story.
Ephraim calls him Guamekina.
Right, Ephraim called him Guamekina. Different tribes have the same story of a man that came and taught them. Gad.
Yep.
Gad. There was one Gadite. They call him the prophet. You know, that the elder Rakah, he could further explain to you about that man. But they call him the prophet, and he talked to the Gadites, the different Gadite tribes of Northern America, about how they were all one, and that that they all had one power, one God.
Right.
And they had and that this guy, this man that they called the prophet, all right, amongst Gad, that he taught something similar to the Ten Commandments.
Right.
And that's recorded in history.
And that's the reason why when the Spaniards came, the Israelites over here on this side of the world, they thought that was the man that was supposed to come and to deliver them, because of the splendor that they came in. They came in with the shields and the armor, and everything was shiny and it was glittery, you know. So they thought that was because when the Lord came back about 2500, let me see, from that point it was around 1500 AD. So it had been over like 2,500 years that they had received that revelation. So when they saw the Spaniards coming, they saw them with the glittery swords and the shields and all that and the helmets. So they thought that was they thought that was Yahushua that was coming back, because they were taught that from their forefathers all the way up until that time. See, so the Lord did come over to this side of the world, because it says and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. That went totally over their people's everybody's head. He knew exactly what he was talking about, but the people that were listening and hearing this, they didn't understand. You know, it says, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Why? Because the nation of Israel at that time was split into two.
That's right.
Now,
but
I
just you know, if I can,
bring it out. No, brother, bring it out.
This is another precept dealing with the Israelite foreigner issue. You see, because these religions, man, and you know, these religions, man, Jehovah Wickedness, Seventh Day Adventists, Roman Catholics, Baptists, these mother effers, man, they do not understand the scriptures. They totally go over the prophecies that were written in the Old Testament, which and when you read Revelation 19th chapter, it tells you that the Spirit of the Lord is the Spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
So they totally when they
disregard the Old Testament.
They disregard that. Thank you, brother. That's the word I was looking for. They disregard the Old Testament completely,
and all the testament and all
the prophecies,
there you go.
Because the scripture said that the Spirit of the Lord is the Spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
So if you're not paying attention to the prophecies that were written aforetime,
which is written for our learning
in these times, then you know, you're not dealing with the Spirit of the Lord.
That's right.
Because
the Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with you.
And the Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with you, because all the prophecies of old time, all right, was talking about all Israel reuniting together, okay, in the latter days, and having one ruler over them, okay, and coming back into the land of Israel. This hasn't been, all Israel hasn't been together since the time that King Solomon was living. Okay,
that's right, because that's the time when the nation had fell away. It was during the time of King Solomon. That's when the Lord rent the kingdom.
That's right. That's right. But guess what? Guess when it's happening? It's happening right now as we now speak, brothers.
That's right.
All the camps coming together. You got brothers from the tribe of Judah, brother from the tribe of Benjamin, brother from the tribe of Levi, brother from the tribe of Ephraim, brother from the tribe of Manasseh, brother from the tribe of Zebulun, brother from Issachar, all coming together right now as we now speak. Throughout this country known as Babylon the Great, man.
And even other countries around the world.
And even other countries around the world. You know what I'm saying, brothers? So it's happening right now. We're fulfilling prophecy.
That's right.
Just like when you read the New Testament, how Yahushua had quoted the scripture from Isaiah. He said, "This day has this scripture now been fulfilled
in your ears."
In your ears. Well, guess what, brothers? These scriptures that we're now bringing out is being fulfilled in your ears right now as we now speak, and we're making history. We're making history, and the nations are seeing it, and they're afraid. You know?
right.
But I just want to bring out a scripture, brother.
Bring it out. Where you at?
The book of Isaiah, the chapter 49, and the 5th verse.